Welcome to CoD This Week, where we talk about CDL news, Pro A plays, and take a deeper dive into the game. So let's get into it. Both LA Thieves and FaZe bowed out pretty early. LAT at top 8 and FaZe at top 6. And I'll be honest, they looked fucking awful. They rivaled the likes of OpTic's Dynasty in 2018, if I'm being honest. Now this has sparked talks of LAT and FaZe merging, which in my slightly special opinion, it's pretty stupid. You're just adding more firepower to an already stacked roster. One that even the most patriotic of Americans would be jealous of. OpTic's back on top for the first time in 10 months. What a long wait. Obviously, congrats to the team. But are we just gonna ignore that you guys looked like 4 short bus kids just a month ago? The turnaround from these guys has been absolutely insane. And for the people criticizing the win because it was held in Kitchener, you're 100% right. Why the hell are we holding champs in rock bottom from SpongeBob? Come on now. Toronto Ultra announced shortly after champs that beans would be dropped for Abe. And look, not only did the BMI of that team drop, but the expectations did too. People are asking why Insight's still on the squad, which is fair. Why is Bernie Sanders still on the damn team? But I honestly don't hate the move. Insight's comms have been essential to that team. I mean, have you heard him call out? I don't think his voice is ever cracked. Yes, he moves slower than Herbert the Pervert, but structure matters. You can't have 2 flexes on one team. A team with Beans and Abe, that team will literally make your ears bleed. If anything, Toronto Ultra saved you guys. Be grateful. Apparently, Toronto's been eyeing draws like a 50-year-old going through Instagram, and I really like that squad. Like, I really like it. No fucking cap. I do think FaZe are gonna make changes, even if they probably shouldn't, and draws to Toronto make sense. He and Abe would fit nicely, at least I think, especially if Kleenex and Joe get into rhythm. Fans obviously love to hate draws, but I think it's pretty commendable that he's been able to become sort of an IGL for that FaZe team, which gives even more reason not to drop him, but hey, what the fuck do I know? The CoD community rejoiced when they heard that TJ Halley was linked to the Vegas Falcons to replace Priesta. The Cookie Monster is finally in the land of the Saudis alongside the Predator. What a duo, which is the issue. Why is Exnet on flex? Yeah, I might be sending out for Falcons to go after a BZ in the offseason, but I don't give a fuck. Exnet should stay on the SMG. We have like a whole decade until the next season. Why are we changing him to a flex now instead of just waiting till the offseason? That's gonna take literally like 5 months to get over with. Come on, are we stupid? Next topic. Cloud9 is godlike. No bullshit. If Spark turns up, they could have upset Thieves or Surge. And I'm not joking, by the way. That SMG duo, Kremp and Gwyn, is hit or miss, and I'm hoping they hit. And if Sib stays and they get someone like Kenny over the offseason, that team could be like the Miami of next season. Like, some of y'all might think I'm crazy, but I genuinely think that team could be insane. I may be overhyping them, but I don't give a fuck. I'm glazing them until EWC. Hopefully they don't crash out top 24, because then I look shitty. Diamond Con to LAG and Ravens fucking explode. Bro, these teams are cooked, okay? These teams are fucked. They have the highest odds of losing to a challengers team in the group stage. And if either of these teams do well, which one of them can't even do anymore, I will chop my dick off. For sure. Which brings me to the next subtopic, because I'm not switching. The Ravens aren't attending EWC, which is insane. I can't believe the EWC just denied them access, even though they had no other choice but to replace their 2 players that are leaving. And they had a roster move that was already set in stone before those 2 players left. I mean, you can't pull up 3 versus 4 on the minimap. It ruins some of the vibes for those players. I mean, obviously those players want to show what they can do, and then the EWC just fucks them over, so that's fucked.
Now it's time for top 5 plays from mates.
10. One shot, you really grabbed 10 real quick.
I'm Fred.
Oh no, for sure. They didn't challenge. One shot. He slid in, that, another one. Absolute Brad challenge. Hey, he ran backside. Big door, shit on him. Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Oh fuck. World Star! Merc 30! Oh man!
Top yellow, Josh. He's 1 HP top yellow. I think they're going to B. One minute. Are you Thomas? Oh, let's get AB.
Terminate with extreme prejudice. Not much time left. Put this to bed.
Good shit.
The enemy's on their back foot.
You die, Jay.
Bro, just stop looking for an SMG, bro.
You're in a 1v1. Where the SMG is, you moron.
Oh! Yeah! Fatty's the goal!
Oh my god!
Don't miss you. I'm a baddie with a bad attitude. Got my whole crew. Shotzi's reading it, ready for the pinch, gets the kill. 2 in the feed there from OpTic, and they should be able to clean house.
Yeah, it should. Whoa! He does it.
Y'all know that the perfect hill starts at the hill before it. Here, OpTic are 2 down with Dashy just coming off spawn. But even though they're technically in a disadvantage in a 1v3, the fact that Dashy spawns right here gives Shotzi and the rest of OpTic some key information that they have new spawns. So even though Surge get a wave of kills, they get them a little too late in the hill. That actually ends up hurting them, flipping their own spawns to the back of the old hill and essentially giving OpTic total map control. Now Shotzi's mindset here is simple, just delay. He knows his team has spawns for P3, so his job is just to slow Surge down and make it harder for them to rotate cleanly.
And the nades are perfect. The perfect nade, but not enough for the kill. They flip spawns, and now it's what, a 65-point game?
Hook later does something similar. He's not really going for a hard rotate here. He's just poking up P5, maybe getting a kill or some info. Since OpTic have new spawns and all 4 players are up, Hook can afford to take that risk. If they were 2 down or didn't have map control, he'd need to play safer to make sure his teammates still spawn close or even closer to the hill. But with numbers, it's a safe push.
OpTic are here. They're set up around the new time. Let's go for a listen in.
Yo, on me, outer left, he's 18. They're 18 Abuza, 18 Abuza.
Watch on boys.
Trying to get you down there, Joe. In the court. Mid pillar one shot. Mid door one shot. Watch out in the court. Mid door one shot on the pillar.
This right here is the biggest moment of the hill. OpTic are 2 down and it's just Hook and Dashy. If they both fall, Surge can potentially flip the spawns, potentially only having to deal with 2 more players that are coming off the spawn. But Nasty gets a little aggressive and hands Dashy a free 2. Those kills are huge because it keeps OpTic spawning in the back and having support on the front line, even though Surge players are technically closer to the hill.
On me, flip car. Yo, we're missing one on the left. We're missing one on the left.
Mid pillar abusing.
Now with 20 seconds left on the current hill, it might look like Surge have the upper hand. They're getting the time, right? But this is a money hill situation, meaning the next hill is going to be insanely easy to hold. OpTic don't really care about P3 anymore, although it'd be nice to get the time. They're more focused on holding next. As soon as Shotzi catches Nasty trying to rotate early, that's the player he or his teammate has to deal with. Whether he kills Nasty himself or lets Hook take care of it off spawn, he makes the call out and plays off his teammates. And even if Merc dies off the time, OpTic still have numbers and have a path to collapse on P3.
18, trying to get through. Watch out color. Yeah, there's
I'm playing for him.
Pillar, just hold it.
18?
Yeah, he's all the way around somewhere.
What's pushing through net?
I don't see. Yo, he's dead.
There's one yellow. Block.
Yeah, we're good. There's one out deep.
Perfect holes don't win you the game. They just make it a whole lot easier. And that's your perfect hole of the week. That's been CoD this week. Hopefully y'all like this. It will be a weekly thing. Any critiques will be welcomed. And if you're gonna hate, at least be funny. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week.